Hello Alchemy Divas, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is about gothic fragrances that attract, fragrances and perfumes that embody tales of love, tales of loss, dark erotica, dark fairy magic, even vampirism. So these scents usually feature deep, dark, spicy, rosy, smoky and metallic fragrance notes. I've linked a few of my past gothic vampire perfume videos on the description box, so please feel absolutely free to include watching them if it is your thing. Just as an extension of this video, it would be so great if you wanted to. I adore this topic, so let's head straight into it. When we think about the word goth, gothic fragrance especially, a few very interesting images suddenly come to mind. This is one topic I feel very excitable just talking about. It just does something. It evokes feelings. As we all agree, perfume has a language that speaks to us. Yes, we have the emotion and memory factor about scent, but we also have aesthetic appeal factors associated to scent. Now, this is due to the hundreds and thousands of perfumes available now. Perfumes that can claim to have alluring, haunting, gothic, vampiric feels, especially if its whole design is of a dark, earthy, rosy, spicy, smoky, velvety, mossy, and especially woody and civet factor. These notes and ingredients give it that musky, vintage, gothic feel. One of the most darkest, sultriest, gothic vampire perfume, for example, is none other than Frederic Malle's Portrait of a Lady. As we all know, darlings, it is a very rose-dominant fragrance, but it is actually quite a dark fragrance. It's got these touches of patchouli, which is a very witchy ingredient to start with. It's what you'd imagine some dark vampire would smell like. Actually, it's what a dark vampire would actually be attracted to if you wore it. Yes. Walking around you very slowly toward you, like a magnet, if you wore this. I would imagine his legs losing feeling. I don't know what this video is turning into, darlings, but let's continue. Coco Noir Chanel, the ultimate Black Widow Vampy Femme Fatale fragrance. This is long black dress, vampire goth. This is no legs showing. This is low pump heels, pointy toe black patterned shoes, slight cleavage to expose a necklace bearing definitely red diamante type stones. This is also a jazz lounge filled with smoke, where the women are the audience. This is Coco Noir Chanel. Yes, yes, yes. All in black, and it's 3 a.m. and the sandalwood has just begun to do its thing. In essence, this scent, darlings, exudes a dark, quiet confidence. Dark hair, dark makeup, dark stoned jewelry and gems, cigarette lit and sipping a dark red, I'm gonna say, rum cocktail. Yes, Coco Noir Chanel, the ultimate Black Widow VAMPY femme fatale fragrance. On my tray today, I have perfumes out of quite a few that I own that fall under the dark goth vampiric type that I will head straight into, starting with this Elizabeth Taylor Pear. Yes. Now, when you think about goth scents, darlings, of a not too long ago bygone era, or scents that just evoke a sense of something you cannot look past, these two gorgeous, fascinating potions have that goth vibe about it. They always have. If you look closely at the way the amber and musk in both of these base notes are sitting, that being the sapphires drawing in the vetiver to amber and musk, and the emeralds drawing in that green patchouli to the amber and musk. Notice amber in both their base notes. Musk, where sapphires have vetiver, emerald has the patchouli. Yes, this perhaps at the time, or even now, not many have understood how goth these are. Beautiful gems. Now the trick here to this, or any perfumes, is to close your eyes when you test. Close your eyes. And as mentioned earlier, the notes to look for include incense, things like woods, patchouli, amber, resin, musk, rose, jasmine, moss, gardenia. These two smell also very metallic. Come here. They are not metallic by nature, but they have this metallic feel to them, almost like blood. Yes. Gorgeous. I've always loved the Elizabeth Taylor range, especially these two. Moving on to Linge Noir by Givenchy. So this is a velvety, very different perfume. This is not a sweet fragrance at all, darlings. It is very dark. This is the smokiest, darkest fragrance by Givenchy possible. Possibly the smokiest fragrance of any brand ever. It's subtle sweet, but that's where the magic happens. This was too niche for the mainstream market, darlings. Therefore, it got discontinued after a short while, shorter period than most other perfumes. This is dry earth, dry woody, forest. This is, I might add, henbane ointment that witches rub on the skin to fly with. Yes, this whole bottle is giving witch. Yes, it is. And I love that. It is a bottle filled with a potion that is smoky and dangerous. Just wearing this alone will do something to you, darlings. This really flew under the witch radar, and criminally so. This has a very crazy base to the bottle. It is just crazy. Almost like an emery board for nails. This is signature material. This is not for damsels in distress. No, no, no. This is for the enigmatic, green, woody, forest type of woman. Now, I just wanted to observe, and I believe I'm the very first person to notice this, because no one else has ever mentioned it. People ask what these indentations are, and they always will talk about it. I seem to know what it is. I cleverly turned the bottle to the side, and what did I see? I saw a face that is in shock, aghast at something, sort of an outline. And only I have noticed it. And there you go. I think that makes a lot of sense, darlings. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Brilliant. Pure Gothic vampire perfume. Gorgeous. It almost has a sinister aspect to it. One spray on my hand, I could almost let's do it. Now, I must add, it is very, very difficult to hold. But that's where the magic is. Yes. It is truly something else, darlings. One spray on my hand here, I could almost now taste it in the back of my throat. Some type of smell that you smell just before passing out, after being bitten perhaps by a vampire. That smell. Oh, it is dark. It is quite disturbing, but fabulous. Wear strategically. Yes, yes, yes. Now, Noir Givenchy on my hand has absolutely filled the room space up. It is gorgeous. Quite disturbing, but that is what it's meant to do. Be disturbing. Be loud. Be strange. I love it. Now the third perfume on my tray today, darlings, I very consider to be very secretly leaning towards goth vampire, is none other than Le Parfum. I have two backups of this. It is my secret indulgence. I love all the leaves, but this one depicts a certain mood. Now, this is a vampire who laughs at the wee hours, those 3 a.m. time slots, rolling herself, laughing, her velvet cape, rolling around bushes of lavender trees after she's had a bite of something. People will turn pale when this scent wafts along their streets at midnight because they know that she's close by, watching. Now you have that smoky tonka bean, which I love, the saffron, the ginger, but the lavender is the star here, darlings. Yes, this is vampire perfume. You will be noticed for all the right reasons. Lavender is a pillar in perfumery, darlings. It is delicate in appearance, but has a very impressive complexity. And obtaining lavender's essential oil is no easy task. The process is huge. I am so glad to see lavender appearing quite a little bit more in perfume now. It is such a gorgeous flower. Even the stems of lavender hold a lot of essential oils. Now this has an indentation as well, right there. But that is just by design. And there you have it, darlings. Wear your goth scents with all the ingredients I mentioned. Wear it until you finish it. No, I'm joking. Enjoy all your gothic, vampiric, and witchy scents. Until the next video, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!